All right, there we go. It was intentionally designed to make it an experience, an immersion experience, where nobody's teaching anybody else. You experience the thing for yourself. And different things hit different people at different times and hit them differently.
For me, it was establishing a sense of wholeness. So I don't have any illusion that Africa is perfect, not at all, but I have a context for myself.
The very first thing I noticed was all of the billboards were full of Black people.
In regards to just Sankofa in general, I thought that a Sankofa trip to Ghana is essentially, if you're looking at the history of the U.S. as it applies to kind of Black-white relations, if you really want to go back to where it all begins, then that's in West Africa.
And when you're there, I mean, it's like, it's home. Think of it this way, the regular Sankofa trip takes us as far back as the civil rights, and we try to touch slavery a little bit, which will take us to maybe 1620, 1672, the beginning of slavery here in the country. That's as far back as the Sankofa goes. But it tried to trace the significant civil rights moment that shaped and changed the mentality of the country.
The goal of the undergrad trip is to partner up people who are not alike, either racially or, I think actually people are the same gender, so they're racially or culturally diverse. And the goal is to talk about, work on, think about racial reconciliation. That was not the goal of the Ghana trip. The goal of the Ghana trip really was to go back to the motherland, go back to where it all started, to get a sense of what is Africa like, what is Ghana like, where did we come from? Literally to go back and get it and bring it.
Okay. Black people were a people before slavery. And part of the role of this Sankofa is the one in Ghana is to go back to the root, to reaffirm our humanity as a people who actually belong to a place before slavery began. And so this one is tracing the root as far back as we could go.
So